Okay, Alex, what will you remember most about Nipsey Hussle?
I'll be honest with you. I don't know Nipsey Hussle like that. But you can't deny the fact that when you hear Nipsey Hussle, that's a legend right there. You can't recall a song like, oh, that's his song, because I don't know him like that. But it's Nipsey Hussle. Everybody knows Nipsey Hussle. And I've heard so much about how he did for the community out here in Crenshaw. And I'm not even from around here. I'm from down west in Santa Monica. And I know how to come down here, show my respects for a legend like himself. He did so much for the community and brought so much positivity. So I said, I gotta pay my respects to a legend. And we're a real big activist.
That's what he was about, community, and we appreciate you coming to pay your respects. Also, how do you think we can reduce gang violence?
We want to reduce gang violence, but we live in a community where pride is everything, respect is everything, and to defend that, you gotta grow in the group like an animal, but not really. We just gotta be respectful of each other, and we gotta grow. We just gotta be smart and grow about each other.
Respect is love. Thank you, Alex.
I will remember Nipsey Hussle just by his dedication, just being persistent, never giving up, and just teaching young black people that we could do whatever we want, and that the limit is never the sky, it's always the stars. And when you reach for the stars, keep going.
I'm gonna remember Nipsey for his music, and then for his entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot in his 33 years.
And how can we reduce gang violence?
I'm always say prayer. Prayer is always a tool to use to change, and we have to actually come together and bind together and understand why are we killing each other, why are we violent towards each other, and find that solution, and then move forward and start making strides and changes in our community. But pray. God is in control of everything. We gotta humble ourselves, to be honest with you.
Well, to stop the gang violence, first you got to start with the gangs, and there just got to be more stuff for the youth to do. A lot of brothers get into gangs because of lack of family, or they feel like isolated. So I know, because when I was younger, that comes with like growing up in the hood, gangs and all that. So you kind of want to join because you feel like you don't got family, or you feel like you need protection, or it's just like try to feel left out. So that's why most people young brothers join gangs. So it got to start with the gangs first, and we just need more people to look up to.
Thank you, guys.
Most I remember is positivity, his attitude. I appreciate everything he did for the community. The most thing, is smile, his sense of humor. So many qualities. But most of all, his positive attitude.
What I mostly liked about Nipsey, that he was a good person, like that he always was looking out for everybody and treating people nice. Like he was our community helper, like try to help us get our jobs and stuff. So like he brought peace to everybody, like different gangs and stuff. So that's what I liked about him. He was positive, always had a smile on his face, and he was the best man I ever met. I used to be like, Nipsey, I got the good grades. So then he used to take me, he used to give me money, and then he used to say, go buy whatever you want. That's what I really liked about Nipsey, that he was a good, grateful, and nice person.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Cowboy.
He was a giving person, and he just loved the community like everybody knows him, and how everybody see how he gave back. When these guys didn't have nowhere to go and they didn't have anything, he opened up doors and opportunities for them. Actually, he let them sleep in the shop here when they didn't have a place to go. And as you did an interview with Rocco, he was one of the people, which is Steven's brother. And that's pretty dope because these kids really looked up to him. They love him, as you see the community. And I think that us reducing gang violence is important because it starts with us as a community, but as a nation, and even us as black people, and not discriminating against no other race, but it's for us to stop what we are seeing that's continuing on. We have to be the ones, and we really have to go into prayer. Everybody may not believe in God, but if you don't, you get to start believing now, because he's the one that's going to free us from all of this, and it just starts here. It's a lot of people. I'm sorry that Nipsey lost his life. I have family members that lost their life to gang violence. It's not a cool thing. So we need to start with our community. As we gathering together, just like we doing this, we need to come together and stop this violence. I think it's very important. Very, very important.
Thank you, Michelle.